All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go racing from Watkins, Glen. Max Gunther and Adam Barker on the front row. Harry Volsmir and Yannick Gunther on the second row. Andrew Lau, Nicole Kriesel round out the field here this morning. Interesting note this morning, Nicole will secure 7th in points. And I'm going to have to do some calculations. There's a very slim chance she could pass Adam Barker if Adam does not come race next week. Kevin, I feel your pain on that one, buddy. The cars line up on the front straightaway, getting ready for the pace laps here. Barney the flagman standing there getting ready, just waiting on one driver to get to the grid. Don't forget, take a quick moment, hit the like, follow, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons, invite all your friends and family to come watch this awesome race at the Glen. Don't forget to make sure you're following on Facebook and Twitch, because this afternoon you might see something completely new. Yeah, this is that time of year where you're constantly debating if you need the air conditioner or the heater. Sometimes you need both in the same day. Pace car leading them down through the bus stop. This is the full version of Watkins Glen with the boot. Track temperature this morning 69 degrees, air temperature 67. A good morning for grip and power. Up through the boot, the final lap. Not seeing a lot of tire warming going on here this morning. Bit of a surprise considering the track temp. Coming up on what will probably be the most dangerous corner of the track, coming off the boot back onto the big part of the track here. Oftentimes see cars going off right there. Down through the final corner, the Porsche pace car about to pull onto pit road. We're going racing at Watkins Glen. Pace car is in. Max fires there away. Green flag in the air. Down into turn 1 and then up through the S's. Everybody makes it through turn 1 perfectly fine. Headed up through the S's. Adam Barker trying to stay with Max Gunther. You heard him say he might be able to hang with the race pace for about a lap, but he's not sure how much longer. Riding along with some of these guys through the bus stop this morning. Man, they are pushing it. Jumping that first rumble strip into the bus stop. Oh, Harry already on the attack. He gets loose, having to check up. Let's take another look at that. Harry was definitely on the attack. He has had a ton of speed all morning long. Gets right to Adam's back bumper, has to hit the brakes, and it snaps around on him. Harry now back into sixth place. He's got to start fighting his way back. Over 12 seconds behind the leader now. Nicole Crowley sits in 5th. Andrew Lau, the lone Lambo, in 4th. Up front is Porsche, Audi, Porsche. As Yannick Gunther closes in on Adam Barker, but Max in the front Porsche is pulling away. And look at this, Yannick makes a move down to the inside, up the S's. A battle for second. Yannick barely clears at the top of the S's. Adam staying right in his slipstream that did allow Andrew Lau to catch up. Adam for the look to the outside, briefly coming into the bus stop. Yannick now in second, sets his sights on Max Gunther in the lead. Harry Volsmir has had a problem again. Harry sending it awfully hard through the bus stop, almost saves it. What a hard hit into the tire barrier. He gets the car rolling again, but wow. Max Gunther still out in front. Yannick now in second. Adam still holds the third, and Andrew Lau has caught back up in fourth. Nicole Kriesel rolling in 5th place right now. Has a 10-second lead over Harry, and Harry's front end is torn up. No significant damage on the back end, but he has lost the downforce and the aero on that car, especially at a track like Watkins Glen that has such long straightaways. That's going to have a huge impact. I fully expect to see Harry on pit road here. No, Harry did not come in. Bit of a surprise there as Max just set the fastest lap of the race so far. Remember, he mentioned he was trying to get it under 142 in qualifying, couldn't get there. Now struggling to get under 144. Kevin, I think today would actually be 147th, Richie's 147th birthday. $148, excuse me, and it's Richie Joplin's 148th birthday of 2023. Adam Barker still on Yannick's back bumper, but Andrew Lau right there in the Lambo. That Lambo is definitely not the fastest in practice or in qualifying, but here in race trim, he seems to be holding his own. Does he have enough to get to the podium, though? Oh, Lau looks down to the inside for third through turn one. He gets close. Adam has to go a little bit wide, and Andrew Lau to third. What a move. Adam not giving up easily, though. He's going to start looking to the outside as they head toward the bus stop. Can't get enough momentum into the bus stop. While these two are battling, Yannick is pulled away from that group, but still gaining no ground on Max at the moment. Nicole Kriesel in fifth, but Harry Volsmeer. Oh, Nicole goes wide through the bus stop. Harry was there and pounces. Really impressed with Harry's comeback, especially the damage to that car. He is still 21 seconds behind fourth place Adam Barker. Max swinging it right out to that safer barrier, pushing it to the limit here. Trying to keep the distance on Yannick, now 2.4 seconds. Andrew Lau trying to reel Yannick back in. Adam still on the back bumper. And Harry is actually gaining ground on the cars ahead. He is about 21 seconds behind. Nicole Kriesel still holds on to sixth place. Continuing her march up the points right now. She currently comes into the morning eighth in points. Will move into seventh this morning. Max, though, continues to dominate, continues to extend that lead. This does not bode well for race 2, where the field will invert. So Max will start in sixth if he pulls off the win here. But it looks like Max will likely be able to charge through the field very, very quickly. Down the straightaway, 160 miles an hour, coming into the bus stop, hard onto the brakes, but never getting really below 100. This track, definitely a momentum track. And Max has all the momentum here. Harry Volsmeer has gone to pit road, and Nicole Kriesel has had an issue. right where we expected to see trouble this morning, coming out of the boot onto the big part of the track. That left-hander is always tricky for these drivers. Very, very easy to overshoot and have a problem. Max has extended his lead and out 3.6 seconds over Yannick. Adam back in third, 2 seconds behind Yannick. Andrew Lau is now back into fourth as Adam finally got back by. Let's see how Adam managed to pull off the pass here. Oh, looks like Lau just overshot in the middle of the boot. Adam quickly sneaking back by into third. Max continuing to extend his lead, but Adam Barker is gaining. Oh no! Adam is loose coming down into the boot. Lau gets back by. Adam had fought his way back into third. Can he do it again in the next 8 minutes? Yannick now in second, has some breathing room. 5 1/4 seconds back to Andrew Lau. Adam Barker now 10 seconds behind Lau. Adam in fourth, Harry Volsmere in fifth, and Nicole Kriesel in sixth. The field really starting to spread out here. Let's see if we can take a lap with our leader. Up the hill through the S's. Full throttle at the top of the hill, 6th gear, and well, no, he waited till the last possible second to hit 6 and is gone. Hard braking down into the bus stop, catches some air. Full throttles it out of the bus stop, through the carousel, and then down into the boot. One of the slowest parts of the track right here as they turn down into the boot. Harry Volsmere is back on pit road. Yannick back up the hill trying to run down Max. Right-hand turn and now back into the turn, back onto the main part of the track. This is where we have seen so many problems in the past, but Yannick makes it look easy. And through the final turn, back down toward turn 1, all the way out to the wall, using as much track, carrying as much momentum as possible. Through turn 1 and back toward the S's. Yannick did that lap in a 1:45.39. Meanwhile, Max out front turned to set the fastest lap with a 1:43.65. You see Max using every bit of the rumble strips. We've seen it all season long. The Porsche definitely gets the most unsettled across those rumble strips, but Max doing an amazing job of keeping that car down. And using those rumble strips to his advantage. Harry Volsmere is back off pit road, but Nicole Kriesel has moved into 5th. And here comes Harry. Just a couple of laps left. Hopefully she can hold him off. Jared, get your priorities straight, buddy. Harry gets back by Nicole after his pit stop. Harry to 5th, Nicole to 6th. But a big points day, as we mentioned, for Nicole, moving up to 7th in points today. Max comes to the top of the S's and down the straightaway once again. Just a couple laps left to go in race 1. Kevin, I've tried that. It doesn't work, buddy. Yannick Gunther in 2nd, now 8.7 seconds behind Max. Max just setting a blistering pace. Andrew Lau in 3rd almost loses it again. Adam Barker crashed a moment ago. Adam, another drift. This time through the carousel. Hits the inside wall, loses it out to the outside wall. And Andrew Lau able to capitalize on that and take 3rd. Kevin, you definitely do not want that. Harry Volsmir has had a problem again. Down into the bus stop. Oh man, all 4 tires off the ground, out to the outside wall. A hard hit for Harry. Taking a look, let's take a look and see how Harry's car is looking. That front end is banged up. Andrew Lau has crashed. The 3rd place driver had gotten past Adam Barker. He, same place, hits the entrance to the bus stop too hard. Wow, that Lambo is torn up. And Nicole Kriesel has had a problem. And the same turn as earlier, as we mentioned, that turn coming back out onto the, coming off the boot, can be trouble. Andrew Lau still holds 3rd, but he's 9 seconds ahead of Adam Barker. Adam is closing, but likely not going to have enough time here. As the final lap is underway, Max Gunther has a 11-second lead. Yannick in 2nd, Andrew Lau in 3rd, Adam Barker in 4th, Harry holding on to 5th, Nicole in 6th. I actually think there is, if I am not mistaken, usually a ambulance parks right there when they race at the Glen. Max Gunther back out off the boot, headed toward the final 2 turns. And Max Gunther, getting it done, wins the first race of the morning. Yannick coming through the final turn will come home in second. Andrew Lau just a couple of turns from third. Adam closed in quite a bit on this last lap, but it won't be enough. Out of the final turn, Andrew Lau will come home third. Andrew giving it a little wiggle across the start-finish line. And let's talk to our top 3, starting with Andrew Lau. Hey Andrew, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey Doug, how's it going?
Good. That car's a little torn up, but it got the job done this morning.
Yeah, it actually didn't feel too bad after the shunt, which is a big surprise to be honest. So.
Actually, you had the shunt in the same place as several other people did. I mean, there are some brutal parts of this race, and there was a lot of back and forth between you and Adam.
Yeah, well, me and Adam just took turns spinning off, so it was who's gonna spin off the least, I guess.
Well, it came down to you. You finished third, and now you got to fight your way back through the field. The Lambo, an interesting choice this morning, but you got it done.
Yeah, we tried. We tried something new today.
Well, it got it done, man. Congratulations, another podium finish.
Thanks, Doug.
Andrew Lau comes home in third. Yannick Gunther comes home in second. Yannick, you come home second, but I have to ask the obvious question. Is there any way to stop Max?
No. Just no. It's out of this world. He's so fast. He just drives away. There's nothing I can do.
Can you not go unplug something?
Yeah, I can crash him out, and I can maybe mess up his sim, but his rig. But yeah, other than that, he's just too fast. Without Giancarlo, he just drives away.
Well, I have to say, man, you gave it a valiant effort. You're battling to get up into second place. You did an amazing job. And then at points, it looked like you might start to run him down. Then he would pull back away.
Yeah, in the beginning, I think I caught up a couple of tens to him. But yeah, I overheated my tires, and then it was back down to normal times.
It did look like the second half of the race, it looked like the tire wear was really becoming an issue for a lot of drivers. The heat in them, everybody was backing off going into the bus stop, and those who weren't were really going off there. Were you having to back off the last few minutes?
Yeah, the last few minutes I had to back off a bit and go a bit slower. I also heard the others spun, so I backed off and tried not to spin to finish second.
Well, you got it done, man. Congratulations. A great run this morning.
Thank you, Doug.
Yannick Gunther comes home in second. Max gets another win. Max, I lost track of how many wins it is this season, but man, that was a dominant win.
Yeah, it was.
You just kind of walked away there, getting suggestions. Somebody said maybe they should let the air out of your tires before the next race, but I don't even know if that would slow you down.
I don't know, but they also suggested to just drive with 3 tires instead of 4. So maybe I can try that.
Well, Watkins Glen is primarily, it's mostly right-hand turns, so I mean, you could get rid of like the right rear tire and probably be okay. The bus stop would be a little tricky, which interestingly, a lot of guys backing off through the bus stop the last 5 or 10 minutes, but it didn't appear like you did. Obviously, tires were getting hot, people were slipping all over the place, but it didn't seem to phase you.
No, I have the bus stop quite figured out, I think. So the entry is the most important part, and then it's just driving through there. It's yeah.
Well, you got it
I don't
done once again. I think that's either your 7th or 8th win of the season. I'll look it up here in a minute, but congratulations, Max. Great job again this morning, buddy.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you.
Max Gunther gets the win again. Give me just a moment. I'll tell you how many that is. That was Max's 7th win of the season. Can he pull off the sweep this morning and make it 8? If he did, I believe that would be his 2nd sweep of the season. He had the season opener at Sebring. He swept both races there in very dominant fashion as well. Just under a minute left, just enough time to hit like, share, follow, subscribe, run to the snack bar, get some food, get some drink. This one is going to be wild as the field inverts for the start. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Race number 2, the field inverts. Nicole and Harry have the front row. Adam Barker, Andrew Lau on the 2nd row, and the Gunthers, Yannick in 5th, Max in 6th on the 3rd row. Pace car rolling quickly, everybody on the grid. Up through the S's on the warm-up lap. Let's see if the track temp has come up. Track temperature up to 71, air temperature actually down to 68. Big sweep in the, big change in the temp. And we saw in just a 20-minute race how much the track temperature and tire wear came into play. This one will get very interesting. I'm guessing some of the drivers are going to be a lot more conservative in the early laps here. Pace car leading him down into the boot. Again, not seeing a lot of tire warming this morning. Andrew Lau definitely had a fast car, even with damage in the first race. Be interesting to see if he can get that Lambo up to the front this time around. Max Gunther dominated race one. Can he charge toward the front and pull out another big gap? And of course, they all will have to stop for fuel at some point during the race. Fuel and pit strategy could be a huge factor this morning. Down to the final two turns of pace car getting ready to pull off. Here we go. Porsche pace car turns onto pit road. Nicole fires there away and green flag in the air. And oh, we got a stack up. Nicole missed a shift. Adam gets into the, holy cow. It doesn't get any closer to what happened to Max. Oh my goodness, a heartbreak. And Nicole into the wall. She got the car back under control, but as soon as she got on the power, it seemed like the tires lost grip going through the grass. She is going to pit road. If you get motion sickness, you may not want to watch this because we're going to ride along with Max Gunther on the start. Quick move by Yannick. Holy cow, that got close. Everybody thinking they're clear, and then look. Max could not have been any closer than that. Nicole is on pit road, hopefully to come back out for after repairs. And Harry Volsmir goes to the lead for the first time tonight. Andrew Lau now to second, Yannick in third. Adam in fourth and Max in fifth. That little incident at the start of this race shook up everything. Fortunately, trying to get a good look at Yannick's front end. Minimal damage to the front of the Porsche. Just a little bit of damage on the front bumper, but should be okay. Harry leads him down to the bus stop on the second lap. Oh, holy cow, Andrew Lau went off. Looked like he got the angle wrong on corner entry into the bus stop. just hits it completely wrong and ends up in that outside wall. Gets the car rolling again, but significant damage to the front of that. Expect Andrew Lau on pit road for repair soon. Max has now made his way up into 4th place. Adam Barker to 3rd. Yannick in 2nd, but Harry Volsmir out front has started to pull away. Harry just set the fastest lap of this race, but Max Gunther on the march as they come up the hill through the S's. Adam Barker trying to defend and at the same time trying to get by Yannick. Oh, this is going to get dicey as they go through the bus stop. Everybody sorts it out, but it got close on entry to the bus stop. Nicole has left pit road. She is back. Andrew Lau is off, coming out of the bus stop this time. Andrew struggling with the bus stop. This time he gets entry right, but loses it middle of the bus stop. Hard hit sends him flying. Meanwhile, Harry continuing to pull away, now 2.5 seconds ahead of Yannick. Harry Volsmir comes into this morning 5th in points, right behind Yannick Gunther. The battle is on for 2nd, but Harry is loving this. He continues to pull away, almost a 3-second gap. Andrew Lau has not been to pit road yet. Does he come in this time is the question. No, he does not. That Lambo took a lot of damage in the last race and still managed to hold on. Can he do it until his fuel stop? Harry Volsmir seems to be taking the bus stop a little easier this time. At least in the early going after having problems in the bus stop late in race 1. Max Gunther has had a problem. Oh, coming up through the S's. He was trying to push it to get past Adam Barker, got on the throttle a little too much. The back end twitched and he ends up in the wall. He did get the car recovered. He is rolling again and only, well, he's 22 seconds behind the leader. Considering he finished race 1 with a 11-second lead, he may actually be able to run these guys down. A little bit of front end and right front damage to the Porsche, but seems to be okay, and Nicole has had a problem. Oh, just overshooting the turn into the outside tire barrier. Harry's lead still 3 seconds. Adam Barker still trying to get past Yannick here. Back toward the bus stop. Max now back and forth trying to make up as much ground as possible here. It is going to take quite a bit for Max to come back and sweep the morning. But we've seen Max and Giancarlo come back from further behind. Yannick and Adam continue to battle. It's the closest battle on track right now. Nicole Kriesel is back on pit road for repairs. Andrew Lau still sticking it out with that heavily damaged Lambo. Max, very light damage to the Porsche as he tries to fight his way back, and he is gaining ground on the top three. Adam's starting to make a move for second again, but we've seen him on the outside here coming to the bus stop before. He had the nose ahead, but couldn't complete it. Yannick able to outbrake him into the bus stop. Harry continuing to extend that lead. Yannick in second, Adam in third, Max fourth, Andrew Lau in fifth, Nicole in sixth. Interesting note about Harry. There's been times where Harry has intentionally stumped on the last lap just to avoid being interviewed, including when he was at the end of the race on the last lap winning, pulled over just to avoid the interview. Kind of hard to avoid it when you're one of the fastest guys on track week in and week out, Harry. Harry's lead lingering around 3.5 seconds. Yannick and Adam still continue to battle out of the S's. Adam looks to the outside yet again. Adam almost gets a run to the inside out of the bus stop, can't complete it. But Adam may end up forcing Yannick to make a mistake here. From the nose of Adam Barker's car, and you see just how close he is getting. He gets even closer. There's the Goodyear blimp overhead. Adam closes up so much on corner exit, but that Porsche, once it starts accelerating, pulls away quickly. Down into the final two turns. And here it comes where Adam usually is able to close that gap in a big way. Down into turn one and up through the S's, Adam gets right to Yannick's bumper. That Audi just so fast in the slipstream down the straightaway. right to the back bumper, almost into the diffuser. Just gets there, but can't complete it. Meanwhile, Harry is picking up the pace. He now has a 4-second lead over Yannick and Adam, but Max has closed in by over a second. Last time by, Max was over a second faster than Adam or Yannick. Andrew Lau has had a problem back behind. And Andrew just going a bit wide off into the grass, but managing to hold on to it. A dangerous place to go off in the crash, and Nicole Kriesel has crashed. The leader is on pit road. No, I'm sorry, Max is on pit road. Oh, Nicole off the track in the bus stop. Max Gunther on pit road for his fuel stop. Andrew Lau also in for fuel and repairs. Adam Barker almost completed the pass a moment ago. Had the nose ahead off into the bus stop, was able to stay side by side, and holy cow, Yannick sends it. Gutsy move by both drivers to stay in it all the way through the bus stop. Meanwhile, Harry's lead continues to grow, now almost 5.5 seconds over second place Yannick Gunther. Max, after his pit stop, 51 seconds behind the battle for second. Adam Barker is coming in for his fuel stop. Yannick stays out. And Harry is still out on track. Expect Harry to stay out till the last possible second. Through the bus stop, Harry has still got it dialed in and continues to pull ahead of Yannick Gunther. Max coming through the final two turns as Adam Barker just came off pit road. Max made up a lot of ground on pit road. Now the gap to Adam is only 13 seconds. The top two, the only two that have not been to pit road yet. Harry Volsmeer, Yannick Gunther, still out on track, still need a fuel stop. Yannick is now sixth. Yannick is on pit road. Adam Barker still down in the boot trying to make up some ground while Yannick is on pit road. Remember, prior to pit stops, These two were nose to tail. Will Adam Barker be able to take second place while Yannick is on pit road? Max Gunther back in fourth, now 11 seconds behind Barker, has gained 2 seconds. Yannick on his way off pit road, and here comes Adam Barker toward turn 1. There's Yannick just ahead. Adam's closing the gap as they head up through the S's. And Max just set the fastest lap of the race in fourth. Meanwhile, Harry Volsmir out front just doing his thing. Yannick now has a little breathing room. Adam Barker 1.5 seconds behind, but that breathing room is going away quickly. And Harry Volsmir in the lead is on pit road for his fuel stop. Can Yannick and Adam make up any ground? Harry waiting a lap later than everybody else gives him an opportunity to take a little less fuel. Will it be enough to make a difference? His lead 6 seconds as he hit pit road. Yannick coming through the final turn. Harry's still on pit road. Harry is on his way out. Yannick down toward turn 1. Harry's back out on track. There's Yannick back behind. Yannick now just 3 seconds behind the leader and gaining. Adam Barker now in third, just 1.3 seconds behind Yannick. And Max continuing to close the gap down, now just 10.7 seconds. Max 10.5 seconds behind the leaders with less than 20 to go. Harry's lead now down to 2.7 seconds. Yannick continuing to close in. Adam Barker continues to close in. Max still continues to be the fastest car on track by quite a significant amount, at least half a second a lap. But he's going to have to find a lot more speed than that. Max now just 9.9 seconds behind Barker. Barker still gaining ground on Yannick. Yannick still closing in on Harry. This may come down to a 3, possibly a 4-car battle. If they get up there and start battling with Harry before long, Max may be able to close that gap even quicker. Max is only 13.5 seconds out of the lead. Max continuing to chop away. Meanwhile, Harry trying to pull back ahead but can't. Yannick now 2.25 seconds behind. And Yannick has to worry about Adam Barker. If Adam gets back to that slipstream, as we have seen, that Audi just pulls right up in the draft. Harry definitely not hitting the bus stop as hard as he was earlier in the race. Nobody changed tires on pit road, just fuel. Yannick in second, trying to close the gap and defend because Adam is closed within a second now. Yannick has the advantage, as we've seen off the turn. The Audi gets through the turn a lot better. And Andrew Lau has crashed. Lau just got his car fixed. Oh, hits entry too hard again. And right out into the safer barrier, this time backing it up into it. Heavy damage to the front end, but it does not look like... Oh, the back end did take some damage this time. Harry has cranked it back up, though. He's now pulled a 3-second lead on Yannick. Yannick seems to have lost a little bit of momentum here as Adam Barker closing back in, and Max Gunther is really closing in. Max now 8.5 seconds behind Adam. Last time by, Max was almost a full second faster than Adam Barker. There's their lap times last time by, and you can see how quickly Max is closing that gap. Max definitely not out of this fight yet. Meanwhile, Harry's starting to pull away once again from Yannick Gunther. Adam Barker still staying about 1 second behind. The Audi gets through the center of the turns, into and through the center of the turn better, but the Porsche seems to have all the grip and all the power out of the turn. The track, though, is getting slicker. That could be a problem later in the race. The track temperature now up to 73 degrees, and we saw how it was at the end of race 1. Driver sliding away, and Max Gunther just set the fastest lap of the race, and the only driver to get under 144. He ran a 143.93. He was well over a second faster than the 3 cars ahead of him on the last lap. Max is not done yet. Max looking for win number 8 here this morning. Meanwhile, Harry up front looking for his second win of the season. And continuing to pull away from Yannick and Adam. Adam has caught Yannick Gunther. And that is exactly what Max Gunther wants. Those two nose to tail because he is coming quickly. Harry Volsmir coming down to 10 minutes to go, continues to lead and now extending that lead 4.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Adam is about to try this again. Max Gunther back in fourth now, just 6 1/4 seconds behind Adam Barker. If I were Yannick and Adam, I would make an agreement to not battle for a few more laps because Max is closing quickly. Harry Volsmir coming through the final turn back onto the front straightaway, and I'm sure by now he has noticed that Porsche behind him is getting further and further back. Adam and Yannick still going at it. They have got Max closing in now 5.3 seconds behind. Max just sending it through the bus stop, doesn't even seem phased when the car jumps. That gap just getting smaller and smaller and smaller as Max goes around. Adam has not made an attempt to try and make the pass again here recently since he has caught back up. But time is winding down. He's got to start attacking soon. Especially with that matching Porsche right behind him. Max is now under 4 seconds behind that battle. At one point he was 12 seconds behind that battle. He has run them down and he just set the fastest lap of the race again. 1:43.74, well over a second faster than everybody else. In fact, last time by a second and a half faster than the two cars ahead. Yannick Gunther, Adam Barker still nose to tail. Adam a little wide there. Max now 2.7 seconds back. Max is running them down. If Adam wants any chance of a podium finish here, he better attack quickly. Max seems to be getting even faster, now less than 2.5 seconds behind Barker. You have to wonder if Max just activated some nitrous or something. He is just flying. He has found his rhythm and on the march. Harry Volsmir out front, 5.7 seconds ahead of Yannick Gunther. 5.5 minutes left to go. Harry has got to hope that those two cars, Yannick Gunther, Adam Barker, can hold Max off, because Max has been charging. Max now 1.5 seconds back as they come down the long straight into the bus stop. Wow! He really sent it into the bus stop that time and somehow holds on to it. Less than a second behind Barker. 5 minutes left in the race. We're about to have a 3-car battle for second. Will Barker and Yannick be able to hold off a hard-charging Max Gunther? Harry Volsmir's got to be loving this moment. Those 3 cars begin to battle. He gets an opportunity to extend that 5.7 second lead. Max is there. He caught him. Now can he pass him? Remember, the original wreck that sent him back went as he was trying to fight his way by in the bus stop. Andrew Lau has crashed and is going to pit road. Andrew heads it into the bus stop and yeets it over the rumble strips. Hard hit into the outside wall. The bus stop has bit several drivers this morning. Max staying just a hair back, waiting for an opportunity to pounce here. Adam looking to the outside once again into the bus stop. Can Max make the move? Andrew Lau needs a medic in the bus stop as Max looks to the inside. Oh, here we go. Max looks to the inside of Adam Barker. We're going to need an ambulance to the bus stop, folks. Lau took quite a lick there. Max right to Adam's back bumper. He's going to shoot to the inside. Can't get there. Now Max looks to the inside. Does he cut back? Not yet. Adam gets right to Yannick's bumper. Oh, here we go. Max gets the run down to the inside out of the turn. Can't get there again. Max gets the safer barrier. Doesn't even lift. Minimal damage to the left side of Max's car. Here we go. Back up through the S's. Adam Barker's got to run. Adam Barker now to second. Oh, Adam and Yannick touch coming up through the S's, but hold on. Who'd have thought early in this race Max would be able to make the comeback he has to be up here battling for second place? Adam Barker now has second, Yannick in third, Max in fourth. Yannick is wide off in the grass. Max shoots to the inside on corner exit. He'll have the line on corner entry. He's pulling alongside. Yannick sends it in deep and blocks the run, but no, Max fights back. A little bobble out of Max. Out of the turn, Max has the advantage. Teammates side by side, who's it gonna be? Max Gunther comes to third. Yannick Gunther currently in fourth, and Harry has loved that battle behind him. He is now 7 seconds ahead of Adam Barker. Max sits in third, Yannick in fourth. Let's take a look at the pass between Team Gunther members. Because remember, just a few turns ago, Max got the wall, never lifted. Max goes wide, and then cuts to the inside through the final turn. Max making the move when it mattered most as they come to the white flag. Harry Volsmeer's lead now 6.8 seconds. He just has to survive the final lap as he comes through the final 2 turns of the boot back out onto the main track. Max Gunther able to capitalize on trouble early in the race, and then just dominated, checked out, and was gone. Harry comes through the final turn. Harry Volsmeer, his 2nd win of the season. And Max Gunther on the last lap gets by Adam Barker, comes home in 2nd. Adam finishes 3rd. What a race! And let's talk to our top 3, starting with Adam. Hey, Adam, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey Doug, how we doing?
That last 2 laps really, was very wild.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was like 30 minutes of work trying to set Yannick up, and it just never worked. And then I got one run, and I knew I had to take it. So, all or nothing through the S's uphill, and then tried to run away. But Max just had so much more tires.
Max just
and
kind
so
of
much more speed. Yeah.
Max just kind of came from way behind. Were you guys watching the relative to see how close he was getting and how quick he was getting there?
Yeah, I mean, crew chief was telling us it was like a second quicker a lap, so we knew he was coming. I was just hoping that Yannick could be able to hold him up and I'd be able to get through. It was a bit interesting trying to attack and defend at the same time, so really mirror driving and trying to find a gap in the front. It was crazy race.
It was crazy, but man, another podium finish. Congratulations, Adam.
Yeah, P3, I'll take that one.
Great job, buddy.
Thank you.
Max Gunther somehow only comes home in 2nd. Max, at the speed you were going, could you have caught Harry if you had, I don't know, another 2 laps?
I don't know how far was he ahead? I just concentrated on the guys in front of me.
Just like 6 seconds.
Maybe 2 laps, 3 laps, and maybe I would have caught up to him. Maybe.
You were flying. There were several laps you were 1.5 seconds faster than everybody else on track, and just consistently setting and then breaking your own lap records.
Yeah, it was great. The chase after the first incident, it was quite exhilarating. I'm sweating like crazy.
I'm sweating just from watching it. That last lap too, the moves you had to make on that last couple of laps to pull yourself up into 2nd was really impressive.
Yeah, it was a really fun race.
Well,
it was great.
Well, I know you're going to be out next week, man. One heck of a season. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you very much.
Max Gunther comes home in second, but Harry holds everybody off. Harry, you just kind of took off when there was problems early and dominated the rest of that race.
Yeah, well, they had trouble behind me and they battled and I had nothing and I just cruised somewhat.
Well, it definitely worked. And the more they battled, your lap times weren't the fastest the last half of the race, but were definitely the most consistent. And all you had to do was just keep that consistency. That seems to be what gets the job done for you.
Yeah, it did. Max was the fastest by far. But yeah, he made a mistake and was 20 seconds down, so that's it.
Well, another great, your second win of the season, a great morning, and obviously a great win. Congratulations, Harry.
Thank you, man.
Harry Volsmir pulls home the win, and wow, what dominant fashion. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. No broadcast tonight, but who knows, we might be back in the car. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Make sure you're following. You'll never know what kind of stuff is going to pop up in the next few days. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Make sure Andrew Lau got a medic. Y'all have a great day.